I think it's pretty safe to say that by far, one of the big exciting elements of Star Wars The Rise of Skywalker has all to do with Rey's identity / lineage, and exactly how that's going to be utilized in the film by writer and director J.J. Abrams and creator George Lucas. This is Mike Zero. Make sure to subscribe if you're new to the channel for future Star Wars content. Now, what's really exciting about Episode 9 is that we do know that this film is going to be taking many different risks by Disney and Lucasfilm, while at the same exact time providing many different pieces of nostalgia that fans have never seen before on the big screen that will be used in different ways. And to me, I think that's a very interesting side of Episode 9. Now, on top of all of this, these past couple of weeks or so, we've been learning a whole lot more about this movie, and when it all comes down to one of the big plans by J.J. Abrams, George Lucas, Disney, and Lucasfilm, this is where things begin to get very intense for Rey's real name in The Rise of Skywalker. Now, specifically, it's explained that during the rewrites of the film for the months of November and December of 2018, just late last year, is when George Lucas was significantly involved with the adjustments of the second and third acts of the movie. It's described that George Lucas was the one responsible for changing Rey's lineage for the final version of the script of the film, and applied the story of Rey's real name being introduced in the film. It's that George and J.J. Abrams aimed to make Rey's real name reveal bigger than the I Am Your Father moment from Empire Strikes Back, and that Rey's real name reveal is described to change how fans view the prequels and the originals, and will reshape the Skywalker saga. It's explained that Rey's real name may terrify some fans, and that it's said that it will be connected to two bloodlines in a very unique way that is said to be unpredictable for the movie. Now, Rey's real name is actually said to be placed on merchandise in early 2020 when the new toys are said to make the rounds, and that Rey's real name took roughly one whole month for George and JJ to decide on the final decision. It's explained that Rey's real name / identity is also said to honor one bloodline and disregard another bloodline in the film. So let's go over a couple of parts about this, and what's really mind-boggling to me is how there's actually said to be a sequence in the movie where it will be unveiled that Rey is connected to two different bloodlines in a very unique and unpredictable way. Now, what does that really mean? Well, there have been a lot of hints before in the past that Palpatine is indeed the, of course, grandfather of Rey. There's a lot of leaks and or hints that we have been going over before in the past couple of weeks now that really do point it in that direction. Now, given that it's actually said that there's going to be two bloodlines connected to Rey, it really does start to make sense. If you guys actually read the Darth Vader comic line, just late in 2018, you will in fact learn that there are hints thrown in there that it was Palpatine who created the Skywalkers, right? So if he created the Skywalkers and Rey is indeed the granddaughter of Palpatine, that would actually make her technically, quite possibly, connected to the Skywalker bloodline, and that could very well explain as to why she's connected to two different bloodlines, hence why the Skywalker lightsaber called to Rey in The Force Awakens, but at the same exact time, why she has these dark side tendencies, and why some of the many Skywalkers also have these dark side tendencies, is because Palpatine created that bloodline from the very beginning. So, what's really intriguing to me about all of this is that we do know that Episode 9, George Lucas and J.J. Abrams are actually aiming to make Rey's real name reveal bigger than the I Am Your Father moment from Empire Strikes Back. And that to me is a big deal. That to me tells us that they're really trying to surprise the fans and really trying to top the I Am Your Father moment. And to be honest, I really don't think that you can top a moment like that. There's a reason as to why that moment is so iconic in pop culture, is because it was the days before the internet. It was the days before a lot of fans were even expecting such a reveal in a Star Wars movie, and I just don't really feel that it's going to top it. But we'll have to wait and see until the movie arrives, and to see how it's going to be executed, and who Rey really is going to be in Episode 9. So, the fact that, this was ultimately changed by George Lucas himself, of how he connected Rey to two different bloodlines, it really opens up one's mind, right? Exactly, where are they going with this movie? Why is she connected to two different bloodlines? What does that really mean for the Star Wars franchise, and where is it all going? Now, the character of Rey is said to be a central piece of Episode 9, and is said to be the key to Kylo Ren's and his evolution in the movie, and exactly where he's going to go. So that really does bring one to question, right? we have been going over all these different leaks and rumors before in the past about Palpatine, being, of course, the grandfather of Rey. And there's a lot of hints and indicators that point to that direction. And if that is the case, I really wonder how people are going to react to that. When you think about it this way, a lot of fans want to know why Rey is so powerful. And if Rey is connected to the Palpatine bloodline, to me, I think it would make a lot of sense, and it would really justify why she's so powerful, and could also explain as to why she's gonna use Force Lightning at a certain point in time in this movie, as we went over a couple of days ago. So anyways, guys, drop a comment below. Let me know what you think about all of this in the comments, and if you guys did enjoy the content for today, do make sure to drop a thumbs up on this video to support the channel. I thank you all so very much for the kind support, and I'll catch you guys next time.